My room is a mess right now, but you can't tell because I have stacked it all very neatly right behind this chair. I'm not turning it. I'm not turning it and I'm not moving it. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Chafing is a different kind of pain. Everybody wants thick thighs. Everybody wants to be a big booty girl until a 2 centimeter hole pops in your workout pants. Anyway, for those of you who know and for those of you who don't, my name is TK. I am a writer, a voice actress, and your resident lunatic. And today we are watching episode 3 of Good Omens. And so we're reaching about the midway point of the series, and I had my doubts. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I really did have my doubts about this show. One, because I retained nothing from the book, which usually isn't a good sign, but I think we have the alcohol more to thank for that. However, this show has me pleasantly surprised. I hate watching stuff about the end of the world, and now I'm only halfway through the show and I've only watched 2 episodes, but there is a distinct lack of constant doom you find in stories like this. Now, this could just be because we've watched only 2 episodes and we haven't quite gotten to the mad rush for survival these stories normally have. You know what? When I think about, like, apocalypse or post-apocalyptic movies, there is always this long treatise about how perhaps man was were the true monsters all along. Perhaps our foolishness and our hubris is what led us to this point. And it's like, yes! That's why we're here, but this story already knows that. And it's told in the perspective of beings who know we were created that way. But they make cool things and we would like to stay here, so why not try and avoid the apocalypse? This might sound like a ridiculous side rant, but this also ties into one of the reasons I can't stand zombie movies. I hate zombie movies. The only one that I've ever actually liked is Train to Busan, and even then, that one is on thin ice. Happened in The Last of Us, happened in The Walking Dead. I especially can't stand The Walking Dead, but that's another conversation for another day. Listen, I'm talking about post-apocalypse, we were talking about pre-apocalypse. Let's stick to pre-apocalypse. This entire story so far, there has been only 2 humans, and both of them can be considered quite exceptional. You have Anathema Device, who is exceptionally good, and Newton Pulsifer, who is exceptionally bad. I hate to say this, especially about Anathema, because I feel like it takes away a bit of her agency. That is through no fault of their own. Through quite a few unlucky happenstances, or lucky happenstances, at least as far as Anathema's financial situation goes, they have both been given these sort of lots in life that they can't really help, that they can't really doff the mantle of. Like, Newton has tried to find a job, but they all involve computers, and he and electricity just do not get involved. That's how he ended up getting involved with the Witchfinder General, or the Witchfinder Sergeant, I think is what he's supposed to be. Anathema was born into the situation she's in. Now, these are the only 2 human main characters. I mean, you have the Witchfinder Sergeant, you have the kids. They're not really involved in the story. Right now, it really seems that it's only Newton and Anathema. I'm kind of hoping it's not like the beginning of a romance, but it is a book that was written in the 90s, and my personal preferences aside, it could still be well thought out, well developed, and I could change my mind. You never know. Now, on the subject of pairings, I am actually quite curious to know if that is the first time Aziraphale has ever lied to Crawley about having the nice and accurate prophecies of Agnes Nutter. I truly wonder if that is the first time he's lied ever. No, it couldn't be the first time he's lied. Aziraphale lies all the time, especially when it comes to, you know, what he's supposed to be doing right at this moment. But was it the first time he's ever lied to Crowley? Crowley did have that moment where he's like, I'm not nice, I'm evil. It's nice is different than good. Crowley might not be nice, but he seems to be fundamentally good. A little bit evil to plants, but he could do what he does to people, what he does to plants, and he just chooses not to. And we'll see if that applies to Aziraphale as well, because Aziraphale seems to believe that he's fundamentally good, but he seems to lie quite a bit, doesn't he? I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Maybe I'll have more of an opinion on it by the end of episode 3. Who knows? So with that being said, my loves, let us put on our headphones and commence with the drama. The Garden of Eden. All right, let's see. This is where we started.
Where is the flaming sword I gave you?
Did you lose it?
Big, sharp, cutty thing, yes.
See what I meant about Aziraphale lying?
Oh dear.
You're in trouble. Mesopotamia. Oh, is this Noah's Ark? I don't think they need to, actually. Yeah, I bet. Show pointing out the general inconsistencies in certain biblical stories, which I appreciate. See what I meant about Crowley being fundamentally good? Ineffable. Are we positive that Neil Gaiman wasn't raised a Southern Baptist? Like, are we positive? Ah, the execution of Jesus. Well, you are a serpent. Yeah. Who is that? That's very familiar.
Seems very bright, young man.
He's 30.
He's a carpenter from Galilee's travel opportunities.
That shouldn't be funny. I'm glad they're putting into words just how horrifying and different this execution would have been compared to most in Rome, where crucifixion was like the only way to execute people back then. There is a certain amount of reverence and irreverence. Oh, thank God. A show that doesn't just have Rome being all white, even though it was the biggest empire in human history, but whatever.
Let me tempt you to...
That's my thing. So this is how they became friends. Is this Joan? Oh. Are you kidding me? Seraphil is so polite. I mean, to be fair, Author did that enough with, you know, his dick. Which you have already done, Aziraphale.
You don't want to get Gabriel upset with you.
I don't think I'd like to see John Hamm upset, frankly. Okay, yeah, how long does it take? I'm sorry, that's so goofy looking. It doesn't even look like actual armor. It looks plastic.
I love all of it. Oh, he's not my friend.
Oh, no, they're definitely friends.
Come on, Hamlet.
Oh my God, please. I'm gonna just write that one down. Have they been doing much of anything? we should go out. We should go out. You wanna go out on Friday? I'll pick you up at 8. Go out. What are you guys, friends with benefits? I mean, depending on which fanfiction you read, I'm sure. Oh, come on, Aziraphale. You shouldn't be squeamish after so long. But he does love the finer things in life, doesn't he? Palace of Versailles would be absolutely up his alley. Why didn't they just translate? Why did the subtitles just say French? Oh, he's so happy. Well, of course he's happy. Yep, told you. Palace of Versailles, right up his alley.
Got a strongly worded note from Gabriel.
Oh, yeah, Gabriel's all about those very strong words. Yeah, they murder. Well, no, they punish. They punish. They're not humans. They don't murder, they punish. And sometimes that might involve murder.
Dressed like that, he's asking for trouble. What's for lunch? What would you say to some crepes?
That's very dark, but I kind of liked it. Oh no. I love the twist of dark humor in this show. So just over the centuries, they've met over and over again and just kind of, you know, worked out an arrangement where they both don't have to do too much work. So that's why he walks like that. Pay attention. I mean, ducks do have ears. Crawley is a little bit obsessed with ducks. Ooh. Interesting. I'm choosing to fraternize with you. I personally think Aziraphale is being a bit unfair, but character traits, character flaws, all that good stuff. Well, now we're at World War II, I see. What's happening here? Casual Mark Gatiss. Yes, I watched Sherlock in the Tumblr days. Leave me alone. I was 20 and depressed. Mark Gatiss's German accent leaves a bit to be desired.
Do not buy Beta Mac. I would pass it on to the Fuhrer.
He won't live that long. Of course he's not worried. Okay, during his monologue, you could have just shot them. Now they translate. He is. How many times is Aziraphale gonna end in life-threatening? There'll be paperwork. Oh God. Oh, he's on hollow ground. Yeah, he's saving your ass so many times, my guy. And the books. Should've listened. I'm just saying. Of course he saved them for him. Oh, there it is. There it is. The moon is beautiful tonight, huh? Now he's in deep. Don't trust a narc. Have we heard that name before? Oh, wait. I said oh like I understood, but I don't think I actually understood. Where have we heard That's okay. Yeah. He's a witchfinder. He even has the same accent. No, anyways. Do you have any more weird fucking questions to ask? Not that fast. I mean, he definitely has the ego. Pay me. I thought so. The Witchfinders aren't with Aziraphale, they're with Crowley. I'm gonna pronounce it Crowley, and Crawley the entire time. Don't be surprised. Hi.
You can call off the robbery.
Okay, no, we're not gonna call off the robbery, though. They have, like, solid gold statues in there, bro. Have you seen the altar? What does he mean by this being insurance? I'm still confused as to what he means by that.
Perhaps one day we could
Smash.
go for a picnic.
Smash.
Where do you want to go?
Somewhere with you. He doesn't want to have a committed relationship just yet. Oh my god, that was the longest pre-introduction I've ever seen. That was literally half the episode. And I can't skip it because it was in the middle of the episode. But honestly, the way they met makes sense. And I really like how it developed their relationship in such a short time. It reminds me of the movie Up, where it was only 10 minutes and there was not a lot of words, but you can tell that they were like so deeply in love. You can tell that Crowley and Aziraphale worked really, really hard to maintain their friendship, not just for their own sakes, but for each other. Because if their relationship fell apart at any point, they could get in a lot of trouble. There would be paperwork, which is apparently a fate worse than death. Certain people going off the cliff and certain people flying. That's good symbolism. All right, now we're back at the beginning, or more like back at the midpoint.
You have an enormous hellhound with him. He won't be hard to spot.
It won't be enormous. He's just a small, cute little Australian shepherd. He's not an Australian shepherd. He's probably a little mutt, but... Oh, oh wow. She is having an absolute breakdown. Mr. Vice, are you okay? Aw, sweet boy. You can come in if you want. You're so sweet.
Lost my book and it all just got a bit.
Yeah, she's a very intense person.
Did they steal it? Professional book thieves. Probably they go around in their car stealing books.
Active imagination. Oh, well, that's all right then. It's the same thing.
Entered the cottage and a little bit more of hell burned away.
Wow, okay. Thou shalt not commit adultery's hat, I'm guessing. Adultery Pulsifer. Uh-huh. Yeah. Struggle at this point. Yeah, he couldn't, what, not quite great with, making up names, I see. Places that look like that always have the best food. I mean, in the United States, of course. I don't know about the UK. Is this gonna be how Anathema and Newton meet?
Because schools are repressive to
Me? Oh my god!
Don't get me started.
Oh yeah, no, don't get me started either. Priorities. Priorities. The Antichrist has priorities. Ooh. Interesting.
She understood the very simple reason why she couldn't see.
Not human. It's big. It's so big. That is so blinding.
Something big?
Oof. Please tell me that that's Metatron. Okay, Uriel is the redhead.
The others.
Pardon?
The actual Antichrist might be,
Oh my god. Just say words, hun. Yeah, he definitely reminds me of the Office Space boss. See, they don't really care because where they live is unchanging and consistent. They don't really care for, you know, the ever-changing state of the earth, unlike Crowley. I mean, Aziraphale. Envy. I'm assuming that's what the green means. He does not like visitors, and neither does that dog. Are you implying, sir, that I smoke skunky weed? Anathema device only smokes the best shit.
I don't trust him.
Sandalphon has never trusted anybody. She's very odd.
soon as up with a devil.
I'm guessing that's their code then. Oh, I see. So, the Witchfinder is on both sides. Aziraphale is, he's gullible and a little bit lazy.
It always has perfect weather for the time of year.
You call that a phenomenon?
Yes!
He called himself Dr. Raven Sable, but you know him by another name.
Hot? Why are the four horsemen hot?
Food-free food.
Oh dear.
Fries that had never seen a potato, foodless sauces, and, we're rather proud of this, a completely artificial dill pickle.
I think this man is just a molecular gastronomist. He's a Blumenthal fanboy. I don't know. My culinary school days might have left me a little bit bitter when it comes to molecular gastronomy because it's all bullshit, but it's fine. And that is an impeccably cut suit. It's a lot more excited than War was. War didn't need all of the fanfare.
This village. Is that the old bandstand, the number 19 bus or the British Museum Cafe?
It's the bandstand, you asshole! Oh, and he feels ignored.
I think I might go to bed early, actually.
And now he's like, wait, what?
He's fine.
He's a little upset. Easily influenced 11-year-old was told a lot of stuff that he was basically introduced to Twitter. They basically introduced that child to Twitter.
The record, great pustulent mangled bollocks to the great blasted plan!
When you leave the Baptist church.
Unforgivable, that's what I am.
You were an angel once.
He's trying to save Crowley, and just Crowley.
You're the demon, I'm the nice one. I don't have to kill
Are you that nice, Aziraphale? Well, he is nice.
Oh, no blood on your hands. That's a bit holier than thou.
Yes, he wants to leave with him so bad. Oh my god. Actually, I'm with Crowley on this one. Crowley would go through heaven and earth just for them to be side by side at the end. And I know that Aziraphale just doesn't want him to die, but, you know, this kid is about to literally change the world in 12 hours. So it said nuclear free, so what's gonna happen? They're all gone. Oh my god, okay. So, wow, yeah, this kid is literally about to change the entire world in one night. You know, this show brings up a great point. How would the powers of the Antichrist stand up to the mind of a child? Badly. Anathema probably could have single-handedly saved the world, who knows? But yeah, basically what happened is they introduced Adam to Twitter. He then proceeded to change things according to his beliefs. That's a very interesting take, I gotta admit, and I kind of love it. When you look at Crowley and Aziraphale and all the angels and demons, they don't really have imaginations. But humans, and in this case, Antichrists, raised like humans, are very imaginative, and those imaginations are constantly changing. I'm kind of wondering how all these wildly different elements are going to come together. First, you have Aziraphale and Crowley, who definitely have their own agendas. Crowley just kind of wants to fix his mistakes, stop the world from ending, and keep going as planned. Then, you know, when things get a little bit desperate, maybe he can steal away Aziraphale. They can live whatever life they want. Now, that might not be entirely realistic, because under most circumstances, they can be found anywhere at any time. And Aziraphale knows this, and that seems to terrify him. And a bit more deeply than just paperwork. I think there is a part of him that is a little bit afraid of being on Crowley's level, because then he'll have to admit that he's been on Crowley's level this whole time. There is something that this show wants to say, I mean, as all satire says it, and I'm not sure what it is yet. Normally around the halfway point, I can guess what a show is trying to ask you, and that's why I always say that at the end of every series. But this one, I'm not so sure, and that might be because it's not finished. We'll see. We'll watch the next 3 episodes and see if I can glean the question that it's trying to ask us. But regardless, please like if you like this video, please subscribe if you really like this video and would like to see more. If you would like to support the channel, you can find me on Patreon, where you find full reactions a day early and some bonus content like our binge watch of the Chinese drama Nirvana and Fire. You can find me on every piece of social media: Tumblr, TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter, but mostly Tumblr and TikTok, because fuck Twitter. We are almost at 1,000 subscribers, so it'd be really, really cool if you guys could send me some questions for a future Q&A, because I really enjoy hanging out with you guys. With that being said, thank you for watching. Do no harm, take no shit.